Converting from radians to degrees or degrees to radians is very easy. All we have to remember is that 1 lap is the same thing as 360 degrees, which is the same thing as a distance of 2 pi around the unit circle. So let me just give two examples, one going radians to degrees, one going degrees to radians. So let's, as an example, let's just say convert. Let's say 10 radians. To degrees. What I want to do is start out with my 10 radians. And chemistry does this a lot. What we'd like to do is multiply by a conversion factor. What I want to do is I want the radians to go away. So radians has to go down here so something cancels. And I know I want degrees, so I need degrees up here. And what do I know? I know that 360 degrees is 2 pi radians. So if 360 degrees goes up here, I guess I can put degrees, this looks a little redundant, is 2 pi radians, like that right there. This fraction is then 1, and remember we can always multiply in math by anything that's 1. Now what does that do for us? The radians cancel, like that. Actually the 10 cancels 2 here and I get a 5. And what I'm going to get is something like 1800 over pi degrees. And that's as hard as it gets. You need just to take what you're going to do, find the right fraction to multiply by, and you get an answer. Now this is about 600 degrees, which we can check if we want to, but meanwhile we're just trying to practice conversion, so let's do the other way, converting degrees back to radians. Another example, let's convert let's see, how about 325 degrees to radians. Like I say, chemistry does this a little bit differently. It's the same procedure, they organize it differently. Anyways, I wanted to start out with 325 degrees, like that. I want to multiply by a fraction that gets rid of the degrees and puts radians back in. So degrees has to go up down here, radians has to go up here like this. Now what do I know? I know that 2 pi radians is 360 degrees. So 2 pi can go up here like this. 360 can go down here like this, right? You're going to notice that the degrees cancel. Yay for canceling degrees. I'm going to just leave it as a final answer. We might be able to figure out something if we want to, but at the moment I'm just converting. I'm going to get something like 650 pi over 360 radians. Now 360, that's about 1900. 1900 over 360 is about 5. So I'm thinking this is about 5 radians, putting us in the 3rd quadrant someplace. And 325 degrees is in the 3rd quadrant someplace. But that's as hard as it gets to convert degrees to radians and radians to degrees.